keep an eye out for the bat signal. Robert Pattinson's The Batman is finally hitting theaters in 2022. Fans first caught a glimpse of the Twilight actor's brooding take on the comic book character in an August 2020 teaser for the superhero film, which was written and directed by Matt Reeves. In the nearly 3-minute clip, Pattinson's young Bruce Wayne is a total emo kid who dons smudged black eyeliner and listens to Nirvana while seeking revenge for the loss of his parents. "Who the hell are you supposed to be?" a man asks. After beating him up, Pattinson's Batman responds, "I'm vengeance." The Lighthouse star is the 12th actor to play the Caped Crusader since Lewis Wilson first donned the suit for 1943's Batman. The star-studded list of former Batmen include Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, Ben Affleck, and The Dark Knight's Christian Bale. However, Pattinson hoped to put a new spin on Bruce Wayne's alter ego. "Batman's not a hero," he told the New York Times in October 2019. "He's a complicated character. I don't think I could ever play a real hero. There's always got to be something a little bit wrong. I think it's because one of my eyes is smaller than the other one." After Pattinson's casting was made official in May 2019, fans expressed their concerns that the British actor wasn't right for the role, but that criticism never concerned him much. "To be honest, it was less vitriolic than I was expecting," he told Variety in September 2019 in regards to the online hate. "It's much more fun when you're an underdog. There's no expectation of you." Comic book fans might disagree with the Good Time star, since there is always a little expectation and a lot of excitement for a new Batman movie. Like his star, Reeves wanted to do something a little different for his take on the Defender of Gotham City. He wanted to leave theatergoers in tears. "I felt that we've seen lots of origin stories," the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes director explained in a 2021 featurette for The Batman, explaining why he wanted to tackle a story that featured a young Bruce Wayne, before he really became the superhero fans know. Reeves added, "You can have it be very practical. But I also thought it could be the most emotional Batman movie ever made." Let's get to know about the real hero of Batman, Robert Pattinson. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. First, know about the cast of the Batman. Pattinson plays the titular role and will be joined by Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, Paul Dano as Edward Nashton/the Riddler, and an almost completely unrecognizable Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobblepot/the Penguin. The cast is rounded out by Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Jim Gordon, Andy Serkis as Alfred Pennyworth, John Turturro as Carmine Falcone, Peter Sarsgaard as Gil Coulson, and Barry Keoghan as a mysterious Arkham Asylum prisoner. The runtime is long. It is 2 hours and 56 minutes. Plan your concession stand order accordingly. Reeves is behind the camera for The Batman. He got his start as the co-creator of the WB series Felicity before going on to direct Cloverfield, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and its sequel, War for the Planet of the Apes. Did you ever wonder what was the inspiration for the Batman production? The latest Caped Crusader film is an origin story that is very much a point-of-view driven noir Batman tale, Reeves told The Hollywood Reporter in January 2019, adding that he hopes the story will be thrilling but also emotional. The plot of the film was kept tightly under wraps, but the Let Me In director said his movie is more about Batman in his detective mode than we've seen in the films. He added, "Batman is supposed to be the world's greatest detective. And that's not necessarily been a part of what the movies have been. I'd love this to be one where when we go on that journey of tracking down the criminals and trying to solve a crime, it's going to allow his character to have an arc so that he can go through a transformation. When Kravitz auditioned for the Catwoman role, she wanted to keep things real with her director. It was important to give him an idea of what it's really like to work with me, she told another mag in September 2021. To say what I really think and, if we're on set together, to ask the questions I want to ask. I tried to come at it from the angle where I am showing him what I see and feel about this character. I believe that's why it happened and I got the role. Rock star inspiration. When I write, I listen to music, and as I was writing the first act, I put on Nirvana's Something in the Way, Reeves told Empire in December 2021. That's when it came to me that, rather than make Bruce Wayne the Playboy version we've seen before, there's another version who had gone through a great tragedy and become a recluse. So I started making this connection to Gus Van Sant's Last Days, and the idea of this fictionalized version of Kurt Cobain being in this kind of decaying manner. The director added that Pattinson had that Kurt Cobain thing, where he looks like a rock star, but you also feel like he could be a recluse. Something in the Way is featured multiple times in the final cut of the movie. Unlike most Batman adaptations, which portray Bruce Wayne as suave and confident, Pattinson has a more depressing take on the character. He's kind of a weirdo as Bruce and a weirdo as Batman, the Good Time star told GQ in February 2022. In this, it's sort of implied that he's had a bit of a breakdown. And it's not just Batman who's a bit dreary this time around, it's a sad movie, Pattinson later added. It's kind of about him trying to find some element of hope in himself and not just the city. Normally, Bruce never questions his own ability, he questions the city's ability to change. The releasing date. The Batman was originally slated to hit theaters on June 25, 2021, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, the film's release was rescheduled for October 1, 2021. However, after a crew member contracted COVID-19 in September 2020, the film was forced to pause production and the theatrical release date was once again moved. The movie is now set to come out on March 4, 2022. If you like it, please make sure to hit the subscribe button.